Facebook can't see you, but
It's all right. We're live. This is Full Contact Fanatics, brought to you by OTM on the mat. Our good friend Scotty Nelson out in Las Vegas. Thank you so much. Got a big show for you tonight. Special guest Brittney Elkin. She's a jiu-jitsu phenom and MMA fighter. Most recently, last July, fought in Bellator. So she's fighting in the big promotions, and there's a new rebranded promotion. Was known as World Series of Fighting. Now it is PFL. And PFL 1 happened just a little while ago, and we're on PFL 2. And this is a big card. Kayla Harrison will be her opponent. Kayla Harrison being an Olympic gold medalist, making her debut and transition to MMA. Brittney Elkin does have quite a few fights under her, so this is not anything new for her. There won't be a big transition of any sort. She got to prepare for this new opponent that's judo trained and ready, but other than that, it's business as usual. So I want to hear about her fight plan and strategy and figure out where she wants to go with this. We got Brittney coming on in just a moment, just trying to make that connection. So stick with us, and thank you for tuning in to Full Contact Fanatics, OTM Live. And for those of you that have been with us, it's been a wonderful year bringing this show to you, so please keep tuning in Monday nights at 8 p.m. We do change up our hosts and co-hosts periodically to keep it live, keep it real, and keep it fun, and to move on with the times and try to keep the format up to date and something useful and nice for people to watch. So if you got suggestions, feel free to message our producer, Robert, at any point, because we want to grow and get better.
so you want to play I might just play some.
Yeah, put on a video.
Maybe we'll do the Blake Troop that I did today.
Put on Blake, or put on my interview with Brittney from Fight to Win, if you can find
That's
that.
a great idea.
Because we have interviewed her. We do have a history. We actually saw her taking care of business at Fight to Win. She was here, Next Level Sports Complex. Brittney is one of the most humble people I've ever met, in that she not only sets up the event, takes down the event, she competes in the event. So
Oh,
there she is. She's amazing.
I got to do
I love it. We got her.
What's that?
Oh, man, we're just excited to talk to you. So glad you made the call. I know I met you once before. I feel like I know you so well, but I just want to hear from you about this upcoming fight. You know, it's such an exciting one. The buzz is out there. So how you feeling?
I know. It's super exciting. It's super exciting for me. I'm getting used to this call. Sorry.
Me too.
It was an honor to get the offer, you know?
Yeah, I think it's huge. And PFL being a new thing, you know, I realize it was World Series of Fighting, but it's a new thing, so the name's being built up. So you're getting built up with it. I mean, you've already fought at a high level with Bellator, so I know you got those skills. What's different now?
A lot is different. When Bellator called me, training more just like the jiu-jitsu. I did 13 professional jiu-jitsu matches last year. So they called 3 weeks notice, and I wasn't really camping for MMA. Since they gave me like a 3-contract deal, I've been camping ever since, and I'm just really way more prepared. My hands have worked a lot more. I just more fluent with the MMA style than just gi jiu-jitsu or no, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I can imagine, and that's quite a transition, but I know it's one you're familiar with, already fighting MMA. With an opponent such as Kayla, she's bringing on, you know, some intense throwing ability and some judo with her. So, not that you're going to let the entire cat out of the bag. I just know that you're going to have to beat her with footwork, keep the distance, and strike. But that's just my opinion. What do you think?
I think that I go against world-class jiu-jitsu people all the time on the ground, so I'm not insecure about if we go to the ground. Cool. I have a lot of game plans. Of course, I'm not going to reveal everything.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah, I feel confident in my ability to take on Kayla. I've gone against all sorts of different, you know, caliber of women and I'm just going to do me. I'm very fun. I'm gonna get a little dirty in there, so hopefully cut Kayla up.
I think that's a wonderful plan, and I've actually seen you compete, and I've watched your fight, so I know that you're very capable. So my hat's off to you. This is going to be interesting, and for any viewer that sees this, definitely tune in and look at these ladies and their background, so you know what kind of match you're going to see, because this is going to be an awesome one. So it's one for the history books.
It is one for the history books because I do believe that it's the first 155-pound bout for women TV. They've been on like UFC Fight Pass, but not TV. So it's really huge for like the women's weight class to open.
Yeah, I see that it's in Chicago, so that's a big one. So you're going to be heading up to Chicago to fight, and it's going to be broadcast on NBCSN. That's huge.
It's huge. I love Chicago. I have a huge friend base there, especially because Fight Win goes there like 4 times a year. I've got to meet a large crowd of the community, and I feel really comfortable in Chicago. I'm going out a week early to just kind of sink into the area. I'm sorry, what was the other question? I get a little...
Just talking. No, it's all good. Just talking about Chicago. You're coming from Denver area, so obviously you're not going to have an elevation issue. You're going to get a lot more oxygen in Chicago. Not quite as high up.
I know.
It's quite an advantage. I love that you're going to acclimate.
I do feel that it's important to best the area you're in, just so it's not all new that day. You kind of get a few days grounded in the area. So I'm going to be out there. I think I bought my ticket for July 5th, and I'll be out there till the fight, obviously.
Good, good. I like that. Probably be nice and hot at that time period. So, yeah, getting acclimated is important. Robert's got a question. Our producer, he's going to pull up a microphone real quick. What's your question, Robert?
Hey, Brittney, this is Robert. We met before. I'm the guy who was bringing you the bucket.
I hope you heard that.
So, John and I read something early today about somebody telling you to hit her with the medals. Was that Seth?
No, actually, I work for fun, but I bartend too, so that was just a friend group of mine that came in, and I got to oh, guess what, guys, guess what's coming up for me? And when I told them who my opponent was, they were like, hit her in the gold medals.
I love it.
So it was just kind of funny, and it's kind of keeps you from taking... I mean, obviously this is a really serious fight, and I take it very seriously, but it keeps it a little bit saying things like that in between, not being so in your own, you can get all fucked up in your head if you take everything serious,
That's right. Yeah, you keep a humble attitude and a good, clear mind, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
So tell us about this weight cut. Apparently, from what we read, 155 is something you prefer.
So a lot of people, I have, I have a terrible record on this. People don't know that I am almost on 5'11", and I usually around 185, and that's just normal. That's not me being cheeseburger, donut eating crazy, because I'm a large woman, and making the cut to 45 has always been a challenge. I've had to deplete my body so much, and malnutrition, eat the bare minimum, and a lot of energy goes into the weight cut, and not as much energy should go into the camp. So that 10 pounds makes all the difference. I know that from over and over and over how I feel with the weights. And right now I'm 175, so I feel in the perfect place for this. For me, Kayla is a different weight, and I'm not, but I plan on being 165 4 weeks out, and then doing a much healthier, weight cut instead of doing, once I get to 155, I'm getting low. Going to 145 really makes my performance, it hinders my performance because I'm depleted. So I do say my soul weighs 10 pounds, and I lose it at 145.
I did read that. So, yes, it's a powerful soul at 10 pounds. I like it. What do you do outside outside of training and stuff? What keeps you busy? I see you're a bartender and stuff, and I know you got Fight to Win, but what keeps you balanced and grounded?
I like be active, like do things. My sister's my friend. Basically, right now, all my open hours are taken up. But I go on a hike every week because we live in the state of Colorado, and 30 minutes away are the mountains. I try to like just little meditation processing up in the mountain, just a minute away from all the like gym life, a minute,
Sure.
and still be active. My head's right for this, so I just try to keep just keep lighthearted and just remember who I am, so that I don't like anxiety myself out, because there is pressure in my past life.
Well, this is your world, so she's coming to you. So you have every reason to be confident and to be strong, and you own it. I like that.
I completely agree. I feel like a lot of people think that she's up because of her gold medals, which I do respect her accolades.
Absolutely.
And all her achievements, but I have 7 amateur fights and 7 fights, so I just feel that hell, I'm ready, and I'm lucky to be the one picked to fight Kayla, because it's like honor. I get to take on somebody who's up and coming, like in the world of all the sport and stuff, and she definitely has more notoriety than I, but I'm confident that I'm gonna do some work on Kate.
Yeah, I believe so. Absolutely. What do your training partners look like?
Now Neil Magny's partner just fell out, so he's been pressing me pretty. He always tells me he's coming for me because he doesn't have a fight, so he's been putting it in all the bad positions and not letting me get away with anything. I train with Elevation Fight Team, so on my team I have Drew Doper, Curtis Blades, Bo Young, who's fighting after me. But my girl training partners, I have Brianna Fasori, Jerry Musgrave, Stanley Hartley. I'm really in a great place for a well-rounded.
That's a full stable, that's for sure. So that's really good. You got a lot of people to pull from, and pros.
Yeah.
That's really good.
A lot of experience, and a lot of people that don't just they're not yes because they want me to be, they're telling me, hey, this isn't right, let's fix it. And hey, this isn't going to be good enough. If she's young, let's end a lockdown. This isn't good enough what you're doing, let's fix it. So they're helping me just be on. They're helping me make sure true to myself.
Yep. Does the jiu-jitsu experience, you said you did 21 matches last year, 21 competitions, does that really kind of help you be at ease?
I did 13 professional jiu-jitsu bouts last year.
Oh, that's heavy.
Not 21.
Gotcha. So 13, and they're professional, so that kind of pressure, does that help you come to the fight with a little more ease when you step into the ring, step into the cage?
I do feel that the more you compete, the more comfortable you are on any stage. Walking onto the stage is a lot more comforting to me. Crowds sometimes in my early years, now it's no thing. So yeah, of course, experience always takes you to the next level. You're like, oh, I'm going to do this next time, and I will not do that next time. So I gotta meet some. I feel really comfortable.
Very cool. So since people are getting to know you, is there something that you want the world to know about you? Is there just that one thing that we're not seeing with Brittney that you want to tell us?
I'm basically an open book. My dream has always been, to just fight with the best. So that's kind of what I'm about. I don't like vegetables. I'm forced to eat them. I don't know what you want to know.
That's the whole world. No, I just wondering about you. We want to get to know you. We want the world to kind of see what you're about. That's what the interview's for. I definitely appreciate your style, and you're absolutely right. You know, at 5'11", you said, you definitely have a presence. So whoever your opponent is, they need to be ready for that, right?
Yeah, I do. I definitely have the reach on Kayla. She's 5'8". I know she competed heavier at the Olympics. I'm not gonna, I didn't watch the competition until I've been preparing for her now, so I've watched it since, but I didn't watch it live. I think people underestimate me a lot because I've always cut around 35 pounds for my fight. So it's been to myself, but this fight, I feel like a lot more prepared this camp and fight on, excuse me.
Sure. Coming from a sport jiu-jitsu background, I realize that's not your focus now, but you have an ability to attack legs. How do you feel about that? Is that a possibility in a fight? Is that still something you're willing to do? Because it does expose you to punches.
Yeah, but I don't feel, I'm not threatening that. I feel I know how to protect myself in those situations. If things are exposed, coaches, Brittney, you're world class. You're going against world class opponents. You're a world class opponent. If we go to the ground, we're great on the ground. Let's go. So she exposes those to me. I'm going to rep them. They would do it if the opportunity. So I'm not going to let anybody get anything on me, especially in this fight. So Kayla is gonna get the full 100 Brittney.
I love it. That's what I want to hear. Yeah, it's wonderful. Well, I appreciate this interview very much.
And I believe jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I can hear myself twice when I talk, so if I'm
it's the software, me too. But yes, no, we absolutely believe in what you're going to bring. We are so excited just to have you on this show and to wish you all the best. This is going to be exciting, so anybody who's watching, check out Brittney Elkin. She's going to be taking on Kayla Harrison at the Chicago Theater July 25th. What was it? July 1st. 21st. That's what it was. July 21st. Again, it'll be on NBCSN. It'll be on Facebook as well. I believe they're going to broadcast it there. So, going to be an exciting one. Just absolutely stoked. Yeah. It's going to be out there in different mediums for people to catch.
Yeah, I'm going to have a lot of people. A lot of my family is coming to Chicago. My mom, my little mom's coming. So I have a lot of support coming for this, and I'm ready. Bring it on, Kayla.
Very cool. Absolutely. So, Brittney Elkin, look her up on, I know she's out there on Instagram and Facebook, yeah? Let's see, it's
Instagram,
what was it?
Booja86. That's an old nickname from the high school days.
Booja, I like it.
Yeah.
All right, Brittney. Well, thank you again. We do appreciate this interview. Wish you all the best. All right.
See you June 21st.
See you. We will definitely see you on there. Take care.
All right.
And that was cool. That was Brittney Elkin. Again, PFL 2 versus Kayla Harrison. You saw it here on Full Contact Fanatics, brought to you by OTM. We do have that phone capability, so if you're a fighter or a jiu-jitsu practitioner, you want to call in and talk to us, please feel free to reach out to producer Robert. Love to have you on. Again, we'll be live Monday nights, 8 o'clock. Check us out on Facebook Live, YouTube Live. Like us, subscribe to us. And don't forget that Wednesday night at 8, we have live Gym Crashers. That'd be the show where we go out and we visit your dojo, your gym, your academy, your fight school, whatever it may be. We roll with you, we'll throw with you, we'll interview you, we'll find out what you guys do. And if we can, we'll bring you in here, and Gym Crashers Live on Wednesday at 8. We'll have you in for an interview and maybe teach you a technique of any sort, whether it be standing or on the ground, in our mini dojo here at the podcast studio at Next Level. So again, tune in, 8 o'clock, Mondays and Wednesdays. Mondays is OTM Live, Facebook, or what do you call it, Full Contact Fanatics. Wednesdays, Gym Crashers Live. So check us out. And thank you very much for watching. It was a wonderful experience tonight. Thank you, Brittney Elkin.